Hello sports fans. Right, a bit of tackle talk. So, we've been having a fair bit of success this week so far. It's Wednesday today. I've decided to have a day off the boat. Went for breakfast with the missus, had a little chill out. So yeah, I thought I'd run you through some of the rigs we use, tackle we use, and what works for us really, for bass in the river and for fishing offshore. I haven't really got much of the offshore stuff with me, but it's all pretty the same really on the boat. We stick to a few rigs at work and we go with that. So, snood lines. We like to use, me and my brother are big fans of Amnesia. So we have, from USA, we have £20 Amnesia. That's quality. And we have £15 Amnesia. So I prefer the £15 when fishing in the river for bass because it's a bit more supple. You get a bit more flow on the worm. I like to act sort of as natural as it can, like that's just going down with the tide, you know, with the current. So yeah, they're the two snood lines we use. Trusty bait elastic from Breakaway. I had to get some of that today because you go through that quick. We use that really for when we're fishing off the front or on the ledge or whatever, when we're fishing with like bluey and squid, etc. Mega important, isn't it? Just gives you a lovely presentation to your bait and makes baiting up just a hell of a lot easier, especially when you're using a pennel rig. Bought some feathers, another couple of packs because we're going off. We are going off. Probably going to go off the Whiting Banks tomorrow. Me and my brother are out tomorrow. He can't get out to about 9:30 again, so I'll pick him up off the beach. I'm going to go early, so we'll do a couple of hours in the river first, catch a few bass, and then I'm going to go pick him up. So, bought some feathers, just for the fact that when we're going over the Whiting Banks tomorrow, when we drift over them, I'll just drift some feathers over while we're fishing. You know, and if you catch a couple of mackerel or a bass or whatever, happy days. Hooks. I want to try some new hooks. Me and brother like experimenting new things. We like trying new stuff. So, in my match fishing and my course fishing, I use a lot of Kamasan hooks. I rate them, they're nice. I use a lot of other ones as well, Preston Guru. So I bought 3 packs of Kamasans. Yeah, and I bought them in the 3.0, 4.0 and 5.0. There they are. 3.0, 4.0 and 5.0. Yeah, and what they've got is they've got quite a wide gape on them. You know, this one's only this one's a 3.0, but it's got a nice wide gape on it. You know, nice wide gape. And I don't care about small hooks for bass. Bass's mouth are massive. I don't think a small hook makes much difference. I like a bigger hook, more chance of it snaring a minute. So yeah, I've got some of them. Also got some circles. I already used Mustad circles. These Mustad circles have not got an offset. I like a hook with an offset. Dave Brown from Breakaway, we were talking about that when I was in there. And when you do twist them and offset them a bit, you can then use your baiting needle to thread the rag on a bit further. But what you get with bass is when bass strike the bait, they'll come in, they'll strike the bait first to try and kill it, like either with their dorsal spines or just slam into it, and then they'll take it. So I thought I'd try. I'm going to stick a circle on. Probably not tomorrow because we're out in the sea tomorrow, but I will Saturday. Me and my Mrs. Lisa, we're going out Saturday. I just bought a new rod. I'll show you in a sec. We're going out Saturday, so we'll give them a bash as well. Right, I like these. They're not very expensive, but they're good hooks. They're strong, they're reliable, and they're called Sakuma 540 Manta. These are a 2.0, but they're a nice size for a 2.0. They're a nice size for a 2.0. And I like them. I rate them. You know, they're good hooks. They're not expensive hooks, but they're good hooks. Then again, neither the Kamasan expensive hooks. £2.60 for a packet. You know, Breakaway tackle. Birds also do them. So Birds tackle and Claydon, they also do it. So that's that. I like messing around with rigs. And what I like using when I'm bass fishing, I've got 2 rigs. I've got a rig I call the T rig. There's other names for it. The Americans call it the chicken rig, blah blah blah. But I'll show you how I tie mine in a minute. I've got some pink string down there just so you can see a bit better. But I'm going to give these a go, some booms. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to cut them down short, and then what will happen is my main line will come through the boom, yeah, and then I'll have a bead, a swivel, and then I'll have my snood, and then I'll have that nice flow in the current then. If the bass are not hammering it, they're quite picky, then I'll change to the T-rig, because what that does is it's a length of line, and you tie this knot in the middle, and then you snip it, and that comes away, and you tie your hook to that piece, and then what you can do is you tie your lead to the bottom, and then when the bass hits that hook, they hit the weight of that lead straight away. With this one, they don't. They're pulling the tip of the rod. You know, they are feeling the weight of the lead if they move left or right, but this one's running where the other one's fixed. So let me just show you the rod that I've got me missus. Yes, we're in the tackle shop, and this rod was on a stand on sale from Breakaway, and that is an Ugly Stik, because I've just bought the Ugly Stik GX2, and that's fantastic rod, 12 to 20. This one is an Ugly Stik 12 pound class boat rod. Now I'd still use this for rays. I'd still use it for dog fishing, rays off the boat. Would I use it for heavy fishing further out? Probably not. I'd probably use me 20 to 30, but to be honest with you, for everything we do, this 12 will probably do it as well. So, but it's a very nice. It's got yeah, a nice ball on the bottom for grip, and then a coated checkered handle. Nice flat bit here, you know, for when you're holding it and you're reeling in. It's just nice to have that flat section on there. So yeah, that's a nice rod. It's a really nice rod actually. So yeah, I bought her that. So I'll probably use it on the boat tomorrow. Give it a little bash if you're fishing the river, but that is hers, and that'll be her boat, her rod she goes to. And like I say, we're going out Saturday, me and the missus, and we're spending the whole day on the river. So yeah, we're spending the whole day on the river, and you know, you don't catch huge bass. God blimey, I had a bass not yesterday, Monday, when I fished the river the last part of the day. I had a bass smash my rod over, and I didn't set my drag, and went bang, 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 and snapped a 20-pound hook link. Not at the hook, not at the swivel, right in the middle. So that was a bloody big bass, I reckon. I can't think there'd be anything else in the river, but yeah. So I was gutted about that, because my goal is to catch a keeper. I've only been like 2 centimetres off, and you know, it's just luck at the end of the day. If I fished at night, I probably would have got one by now, but I'll just keep plugging away, you know. And I really enjoy catching a small fish. It's a great day out. It's great for the kids, great for the missus. So you know, it's just nice. You don't need to go out and try and target huge fish all the time. Right, guys, I'll get this stuff packed away, and then I'll bring you down to the old puffy out of me fishing shed, and I'll show you how to tie the rig. Guys, I'm going to show you the rig we use. Well, I like to use. My brother likes to use different things. We all do. So, so yeah, basically, so I'll use pink line just for demonstration purposes. Basically, what I do is, so this will be just my length of line. Okay, there and there. Right. What I'll do is my lead I'll tie directly to the bottom. Okay, so then I'll leave about, I don't know, depending how close I want the bait to fish to the bottom is how much of that I'll leave. So I leave about that just to start with. Well, actually I'll go a bit longer than I shorten it if I need to. So then what I do is I double my line over, okay, like that, and then just a simple overhand knot. Okay, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 6. Go 6 times. Okay, I'm just going 3 because this is thicker line. Go 6 times, then pull it tight. Okay, get a nice neat knot. Yep. Then what I do is, so remember the short end is the end where your lead goes. Okay, the short end is the end where your lead goes. Then what I do is I just loop it over. Okay, hold it like that. Yeah, take the 2 bits of line. So that's simple. Look, so just loop it over. Yeah, hold it like that. Yeah, and then go. And then with the 2 bits of line here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that 10 times. I'll do it slightly less because I'm doing it with thingy. Then pull your loop through. Okay, you want your knot just sitting outside the line, outside the loop. Yeah. So you twisted it 10 times. You just brought your knot through. And then what you want to do is you want to pull together. Yeah, just keep giving it a little sort of tickle just to make sure everything pulls down nice. Yeah, and keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, and pull tight, and you get that. That's a perfect example actually. Look, I didn't make sure my knot was 100%. Remember, I'm doing it with string. It was 100% against it, so I've got that tiny bit of play there, which isn't the end of the world, but that's what can happen if you don't keep your knot really close. I'll do another one and I'll show you. So then what I do is with that loop, I cut it. And that loop, one half of that loop is your hook. That is your hook link. Okay. So basically, what we've done there is that's your section for your lead. Yeah. That's what you tie your hook on, and that will go up to a swivel, and then attach to your main line. So you'll have your lead there, your hook there, and you swivel up the top. So let me just show you that again. Warm today, muggy. Right, just cut that knot off. Right, so just remember, what I like to do for my lead is I like to tie just an overhand loop. Okay, literally just a simple overhand loop. You can do a figure of 8 if you want. Overhand loop, cut the tag end. Don't recommend doing it with a knife next to your cheek, but I've done it a few times. So cut the tag end. I tie my loop, I just loop to loop my weight on with that. Okay, so then I'll come up, remember, I'll come up, that's my bottom, I'll come up, I'll grab a loop in my line, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do 6. Big knot. Pull down tight. Make sure you wet it when you're doing it with a line. Okay. So then that gives you your loop. Yeah. And that bit's for your weight there. Remember. Okay. So you're looking like that at the minute. Yeah. So then you grab these two, twist them around. Go 1, 2, 3. You want to do 10 times. I'm not going to do 10 because I'm using string, but you want to do 10. I do 10 anyway. Bring the loop through. Pull the loop through. Make sure the loop is nice and close. Okay, I'm going to make sure I get it right this time. Yeah. So the loop's nice and close. Pull tight. And I've got it that time. Pull tight. Make sure everything's nice and straight and square. Pull tight. And there you have it. Look, that's better. So there's your T. Yeah. Okay, and what we're going to do is that loop there, we're going to cut one end of it. Don't matter what end you cut, just cut one end of it. So hold that there like that. Get your knife. Cut one end. And there you have it. So your weight will be on there. Yeah. Your hook will be on there. And that will go up to your swivel. Okay. Let me just... it'll be like that. So it'll be like that. That'll be your weight on the bottom. That'll be your swivel. And that'll be your hook. Now you could do 2 or 3 of these up the line. I do 1. I've done it with 2, but I never get anything on the top hook. I only ever get something on the bottom. So I just do it like that. So yeah, that's a great rig to use. That's a really good rig to use. You can also simplify it just by... It's another way of doing it. So that's your hook link on the bottom. No, that's your weight link on the bottom. So that'll be your weight. You can just double this line over, okay, like that. So you got a big loop. Yeah. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Then you can just grab the loop tag. Bring it through, grab it with your teeth, and then you can just pull these 2 together, watch. Okay, and look at that, look. It's another simple way of doing it. You don't get, on that one, you don't get the hard bit of knot there on that one, which acts like a 3-way swivel. But this one, you could do that really long and just loop. And this is good for You can loop a squid jig on there. You can loop a lure for when you're drifting. You can loop a hook on there and put ragworm on and do a slow retrieve, which is what we were doing on slack tide. That's another way of doing it. Okay, let me just show you that again quickly. Right, so just loop your line over. Let me show you if you want it long. Okay, you want that long. Loop your line over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, bring that loop through. I'll grab it in my tongue. Okay, hold that like that. Pull that tight. Pull it tight. There you have it, look. Nice long loop there, yeah? Nice long loop. And you can cut one into that as well, but I prefer doing it the other way for bass because you get the knot on the front of that loop, which acts like a three-way swivel. So yeah, that's some of the new tackle we bought, and that's a couple of rigs I like to use. So yeah, we're about again Saturday with the missus. We're bass fishing, and then I'm out tomorrow, which is what's tomorrow? I'm on holiday. I can't remember. Thursday. So I'm out with my brother tomorrow on the sea. So yeah, there's gonna be plenty of footage coming up, plenty of things to look forward to coming up as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. We go.